3.7 question 7 part 5. Okay, mark this question is important. This is a very special question and there's only one question in the whole exercise, or in fact the whole linear equation, which is given like this. And this is a very special sum, and it also in fact came in the board exam this time. And those who are not aware of how to do this, they'll get stuck. So what is important here, or what you observe in this question, is that the coefficient of x is 152 here, and that has become the coefficient of y here. So you see this 152, 152. And here same way, 378 minus 378 is the coefficient of y, that has become the coefficient of x. So whenever you are having a question like this where the coefficients are exchanged, then we use something called the add and subtract method. Of course, you can use elimination and substitution or cross multiplication, but that's going to be so complex, because imagine taking the LCM of this and then multiplying this by 378 and 152 to get like terms so that it gets cancelled. It's going to get very complex. Or for that matter, if you do substitution or cross multiplication, that's going to get very tough. So the easiest way to do is a method called the add and subtract method in questions where the coefficients have got interchanged. So what is the method here? As the method suggests, add and subtract, you simply add it. Don't do anything. No multiplication required. Just add it. So when you add these two, you will get minus 226x minus 226y equal to minus 678. Take minus 226 common. So inside the bracket, you get x plus y equal to minus 678 as it is. So x plus y will be minus 678 upon minus 226. And always remember, if you are doing these calculations right, this will get cancelled. In all these add and subtract questions, this will get cancelled. So this goes 3 times. So x plus y is 3. So imagine this was such a big equation. And because of this addition, what has happened, you are getting a very, very small equation. And I'll repeat the process now. Note down the question. Now instead of adding, now I am subtracting. So when you subtract, the signs will change. Okay, that's why it's called the add and subtract method, because first we are adding and then we are subtracting. So signs changed. Now you will add this 530x minus 530y, 604 minus 74, 530. Take 530 common. Inside the bracket you get x minus y equal to 530. So x minus y is 530 upon 530. So x minus y is 1. So again we've got a simple equation. So you can take these equations a and b. You can number it 3, 4, whatever you want. But the two small equations that I've got after addition and subtraction, I'm going to solve. Now solving this is all very easy. Either you can subtract or add, because even when you add, the y terms are going to get cancelled. So 2x is 4, x value is 2. Substitute the value of x is 2 anywhere, you will get the value of y as 1. So answer x is 2, y is 1, or 2 comma 1. Okay, because this is always an ordered pair. No, the x value is written first and y value is always written second. So hope you understood this add and subtract method. I'll try to send some more questions of add and subtract, because there is only one question there. So for practice, I'll try to send more questions of this add and subtract method. In the meantime, you can just revise this and try to do this on your own. Then we come to the last question of the exercise of linear equation, that is the 8th question. And this question is based on something called a cyclic quadrilateral. In class 9, we have done what a cyclic quadrilateral is. A quadrilateral is a four-sided figure, you know that. But a cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral in which all the four vertices A, B, C, D lie on a circle. Not inside the circle, not outside, but all the 4 points should be on the circle, on the circumference. So that is a cyclic quadrilateral. And what is an important property of cyclic quadrilateral is that opposite angles will always give you a total of 180. Opposite angles are always supplementary, right? So A plus C is 180 and B plus D is also 180. So first I'm going to take the first case where A and C together is 180. So 4y plus 20 and minus 4x. These are the values of A and C. I'm going to put here. And when I solve this, I'm going to get an equation y minus x is 40. Okay. Now same way, here B plus D is 180. So I've got the value of B and D already given in the question. I'm going to substitute that. And when I solve this, I'll get another equation here. 3y minus 7x is 180. So I've got equation 1 and equation 2. Now the coefficients are not same. So I'll make it same. By elimination method, I'm going to multiply the first one by 3. So I'm now, if I multiply by 3, 3y minus 3x is 120, and this as it is. Then we'll subtract. This will get cancelled. 7 and 3 we get 4. Minus 180 and plus 120 we get minus 60. X value negative 15. Substitute the value of x is negative 15 any of the equations. So if I am putting in this, so y minus of x. So minus of x value is already negative 15. So minus of minus will become plus. So that is y plus 15 equal to 40. So y value is 25. Now some people think this answer is wrong because there is a negative here. So it's not wrong actually. Why? Because these are not the angles ABCD. Angles ABCD are these. So the x and y are not the angles ABCD. So what you need to do is, whatever is the values of x and y that you have got, you need to substitute it here so that you get the value of ABCD. So angle A is what? For example, 4y plus 20. So you need to substitute the value of y as 25. So 4y plus 20. So 120 degrees. Similarly, I'll get the value of B. What is B? B is 3y minus 5. Angle C. What is angle C given? Angle C was given in the question as minus 4x. So x value was negative. So negative and negative will become positive. So minus 4 into minus 15, you will get positive 60. Angle D similarly will come 110. To verify, we can say that opposite angles are adding up to 180 or not. So A and C, 120 and 60 adding up to 180, correct? And B and D are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, 70, 110 adding up to 180. Okay, so these are the four angles A, B, C, D respectively. So hope the chapter is now clear, and you can practice more of such questions. I will also be giving you the test paper shortly, maybe tomorrow, and after revising you can attempt that test. Thank you.